Hi everyone, today we'll be looking at the second release of Gunslinger Spawn, and I think this is after um, issue 300 maybe, based on the look of it, but I think it was because the first Gunslinger Spawn was a Target exclusive, and then it became hard to get, but knowing Mcfarlane and his little tricks, he decided to release a second version of it. I do have the first version, and I know it's been a while that figure's been out, so I lost a desire to review that figure. But since this is the second version, it comes with an additional gun, so I decided, hey, let's review this one. But as you can see, this comes in the standard Spawn packaging, so nothing new. You can see all the accessories right out the packaging. And I don't mind this packaging at all. I think it looks great. I don't know why it has to be so big. I know that he's trying to give the impression that, this is the thing with toy manufacturers at the moment. They think that, hey, let's create a bigger packaging and call it a premium figure. It's like, nah, it's like, I don't think that's how it works. And honestly, I would much rather have the design like the Mortal Kombat design and have the packaging be a little bit sturdier. As you can see, this packaging, it's not very collector friendly, especially if you're a seal collector. So good luck on that, trying to keep this mint. So, but overall, I mean, this is a great addition to your Spawn collection. I'll say get it now before, either this figure becomes hard to get like the first release. But let's take it out of the packaging and see how the figure is. Here's a closer look at the figure. Right off the bat, I think what shines on this figure is the sculpt. So I think they really did a really great job on it. So it really shines in that department. Paint wise, I wish it would have had more like a darker wash, especially on the coat. It's too glossy. There's no wash whatsoever, no different tones. I do see that there's like some shading on the face, so that's a nice little throwback to how some of the figures used to be painted. I know that those figures started a big controversy that Mcfarlane was just producing plastic statues, so I know that not many people were a fan of those, especially like this. The first release of this figure, like the first figure, was pretty much a plastic statue. It didn't have any articulation, but the paint, I'm telling you, the paint on the figure was really well done, especially at the time. But I think, yeah, this is where the figure shines. It's just on the sculpt itself. For articulation, that's how the standard articulation. So torso articulation, lower articulation too on the hips. So really great ab crunch on it too. The standard ball joint on the head. That hat doesn't come off. I think for the shoulders, it's just a standard Mcfarlane articulation. So there's a bicep cut on it, double elbow articulation. Just a standard hand articulation. So nothing new on that department. Double knee articulation as well, which if you're lucky, it won't get stuck like mine. So that's another thing that, I don't see Mcfarlane giving us an improvement on this anytime soon. And this is where the ankle articulation shines on the Mcfarlane figures, where they have sculpting done like this, where, the ankle articulation is just not pointing out. So, and toe articulation. So does have a holsters for his guns. Let's see how they fit in. So yeah, they fit in really well. So I'm surprised. I think the ban on guns is only for WB figures. So I know it's a controversy right now. I don't want to get on it. So, but it is what it is at this point. And I don't think this knife comes off. It's just sculpted there. So pretty much everything's just sculpted there. So let's attach the gun to his hands. See how easy or how hard it might be. So not too bad. The grip is a little bit loose. Let's try the other one. So there it is. I mean, this figure has a great presence on the shelf. So look at it. And I mean, size-wise, he's the standard 7" to 8" figure. Um, it won't probably scale with your Marvel Legends. So if you're familiar with the new Mcfarlane DC figures, it's the same size as those. I don't have any Marvel Legends at the moment. The best thing I have is just this Power Ranger. So you can see the size difference right here. So yeah, it's totally different scales. So if you're not familiar with Mcfarlane figures, that's something that you have to be aware of. Is just they're a little bit bigger than Marvel Legends. And as for the new edition, as I mentioned before, the second release does come with a Gatling gun, or Gatling gun. So I think this is a great addition, especially for the new Commando Spawn figure. So I'm probably gonna paint it black and just give it to the other figure, because honestly, I don't think this is a great fit for this figure at all. But yeah, let's try it on and see how he's able to hold the gun. Okay. So yeah, just getting the gun to point forward is gonna be a hassle since there isn't much mobility around the shoulders for this figure. So fortunately, this is the best angle I can get on the figure. So as I mentioned before, the grip is a little bit loose, so probably if you put it on the shelf, this gun is gonna fall off constantly, so just be aware of that. But yeah, this gun doesn't look too bad. But yeah, knowing that the Commando Spawn figure doesn't come with any weapon, so I have that figure on pre-order at the moment. So I'll see when I get it. I'll try to do a review as soon as I can. But yeah, besides the gun, there's nothing new to this figure. This is just a typical Mcfarlane re-release of a figure. So, but I think this is an improvement overall. The first release, at least you get an extra gun. Sometimes for the same price. I know that right now, if you check out like GameStop, they have this figure for like $20 or something, and sometimes it is $20 on Amazon. So I'll say get it now if you're a big Spawn fan or a big fan of this character. And yeah, even if you just want to display this figure in your collection, it's a really great addition. Once again, thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or any requests.